Hello and welcome to yet another episode from Maza Bitcoin. Time for a quick smoke. I just want to make a quick video today. Hope you guys like my background in my practice room. I heard an amazing, wonderful interview today with Michael Saylor. I'll add it in the link below. This guy Michael Saylor, quite a stud, a billionaire guy. I think somewhat self-made billionaire, this guy. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of him. His name's Michael Saylor, and he runs a place called MicroStrategy, and I never knew who he was until he started investing heavily in Bitcoin. And I heard an interview from him today. As I said, I'll link it below. Fantastic interview. And you guys know, the few who watch this channel know that I pay attention to BTC all the time, and I'm always trying to figure out how soon is it going to take over the world of finance? How long will it take for Bitcoin to become the default standard of value and just the default standard of the world's monetary system? And after watching this interview with Michael Saylor, I totally changed my outlook as far as the price. I'm looking at myself in the phone right now. Do I have one eye looking that way and another eye looking this way? That's never happened to me before. Could that be? Could that be the case? I don't know. I think it just struck me since I started making this video. Maybe next time you see me, I'll have, what do they call that? A lazy eye or something? Okay, back to point. My assumption now, after everything I've studied for so many years now about this currency and this global peaceful takeover, getting rid of this disgusting system we've been putting up with for so many years, controlled by those pesky Irish Catholics who are locking us down now. And of course, the next step after lockdown are gulags and camps, forced vaccinations. That's all coming. It sucks bad, man, but that's where this is going. They're not gonna, I mean, they've already told everyone they're not gonna let you be free again. So I don't know what we humans have to do next to maintain our freedom. I think the only thing you can do right now is leave. But let's go back to Bitcoin. Leave if you're in a Western country. Life will be remarkably better in non-Western countries very soon. Maybe, I think, already is now. So if you haven't made plans on leaving your totalitarian Western country, whose financial system is coming to an end, and it's going to affect every human being on the planet, make plans to leave, please, just for a better future. Because imagine if something happened to you, then I would have one less viewer. So let's talk about price really fast. Bitcoin it keeps touching new all-time highs. I think its all-time high now is something in the vein of 28,600. I could be off, but around 28,600. I think it's $300-400 away from that all-time high right now as I'm making this video. And I didn't want to make a long video. I just wanted to quickly make something so I could talk about the video that I had taken in today via YouTube. Went to the Gaim. That's inside jargon for the gym. Me and my friend. Hello, if you're watching, friend, you know who you are. The Gaim. If he's going to the Gaim, he's going to be in Taiwan. I would be going to the Gaim in Cambodia. And I went today and I listened to this interview with Michael Saylor, and I was really impressed. I was really impressed by this guy. And I've heard his interviews before, and this was, he changed my thinking about how soon the time frame, because it's really hard to make time frames. So I always keep a basic time frame, and I've been fairly accurate thus far. Please review my old videos and you'll see I've been pretty accurate, and that's just because I pay attention to this every day and I have the time more than other people to pay attention to Bitcoin. I'm not at all saying that I'm nifty or good at it naturally or something. It's just I pay attention to it, so that's why I know about it more than other people. And so this Bitcoin price and the timing, let me just hit you with it. I was telling people for a long time, I think Bitcoin will definitely pop through from 100 to 130,000 US dollars for one coin. Let's just say 100,000 in 2021 sometime. Now, and I've heard other people give a lot higher estimates, including Citibank and various monetary professionals, right? And I really think, especially if we get an ETF, exchange traded fund, an ETF, which would enable Wall Street to join in. But even if we don't get an ETF, which we've been waiting for since 2016, even if they never approve Bitcoin's ETF, guys, let me give you the low number. I think in 2021 we're going to minimum 500,000 per coin. We're going to touch it, and very possibly, if not likely, $1 million per coin for one Bitcoin in 2021. So anybody who's watching this video, please understand Bitcoin's an infant, an absolute infant, and you may laugh or scoff at me saying $1 million a coin in 2021 or $500,000 a coin in 2021. I would say minimum $500,000 a coin in 400 to $500,000 without an ETF. If we get an ETF, I think we'll go well past $1 million. So I'll just say $1 million in 2021. Anyone who spent lots of time studying macroeconomics would likely agree with me, and I think that I'll link the Michael Saylor video below. And this video really blew my mind because he put it so eloquently, the way he talks about what Bitcoin does differently than our current monetary system. And as we all know, our monetary system is it's floundering at best, and it's been an experiment rather since 2008. I think we all know that. Since 2008, when we had the financial crisis, which I called 6 to 8 months before it happened and was laughed at for saying September. But then it came and it happened. So I do pay attention. And once you pay attention and you see things happen and you can actually predict things, it just emboldens one to study further and study more intently and pay attention to people who know a lot more than I do. And there are plenty of those. So I make these videos to just say hi to my family and friends, the few who watch it. Some of you I don't know well, I think, but I really appreciate anyone watching this video because I do enjoy making them. What I wanted to get out here was basically, hey, there's this cool Michael Saylor video, a somewhat self-made billionaire. I can't say he's self-made because I'm not sure about that, but he did a lot of very interesting things to attain his wealth. And I would really want to drive home the point in this video that everybody that thinks they missed the boat on Bitcoin, you just didn't. You did not miss the boat. You sell everything you own right now and put it all into Bitcoin. And in a short time, you'll be very grateful. I mean, the risk you're taking is by leaving any funds in the legacy old banking system, right? That's the risk. Putting money into the protocol they call Bitcoin, this blockchain, it's better protected than is your money in the legacy system. It's a safer bet, a far safer bet, and safer that you won't lose your money. As they passed I think it was Frank Dodd Act when Obama was in office, and banks have the right to just take your money. That's why they ask you so many questions when you're trying to take money out of the bank. If it's any substantial amount, they'll give you a lot of questions, and then if they can find any excuse not to give you your own money, they won't. And you know, it's a pain in the ass, and it just shouldn't be this way. And so, of course, the money system, the whole thing is changing, and it's a paradigm shift. And being a part of this paradigm shift, at this point, quite honestly, when I first started making these videos, there was plenty of risk in Bitcoin. Now I would just say there's no risk. The risk is being out of it. You got to sell everything and go into it, man. You can, you know, look back either in anger or, again, I mean, we're sitting at almost 30,000 US dollars, and I haven't been making these videos very long, maybe slightly over a year. And if you were watching these videos, we talked when it was 6,000. We talked when it was even lower. We talked when it was 3,500. We've been talking, and I've always been very bullish on it because I know what it's going to do. And I studied Austrian Keynesian economics, and if people had as much time as I have to do as much studying as I do, you would realize that at this point in history, the risk is not putting everything in Bitcoin at this point. Even a bigger risk, living and staying, continuing living in Western countries. That's a really bad idea. So let's, once you're done with this video, sell everything you have, please, and put it all into Bitcoin. Don't ask questions, and then fill up your automobile if you're in the United States and drive down to Mexico, and then you can go out of your house after 10 p.m. at night. That's a pretty good deal. All you got to do is, and you're going to be more profitable than not doing this, right? If you don't do this two-step plan, sell everything you own, put it all into Bitcoin, pack up your car, drive it into Mexico, and have a freer life, lower cost of living, and from there you can make better plans. Maybe move to Argentina. Nicaragua is supposed to be very free, artistic, wonderful place. I've never been to Nicaragua. I've been many places, but I don't want to get into that. It's irrelevant. And so watch the Michael Saylor video down below that I'll link, and he talks about how Bitcoin, you know, fiat currency is a melting ice cube. And the longer you hold your money in any savings account, and this is, I'm talking about money you're not planning on spending in the next couple of months, next few months, put it into Bitcoin. It's just like cash. You can pull it in and out. All banks offer it to you. They're all using your money to buy Bitcoin. Why don't you use your money to buy Bitcoin? The game's over. This is the risk to reward ratio has never been better in anything that I've ever seen before in my life at this point in history. There was more risk with Bitcoin earlier on, right? But again, I can't stress this enough. Bitcoin is an infant, an absolute infant, and it doesn't matter if you can only dollar cost average and put a little bit in per month, or you got just a couple grand you can throw in, or whatever it is. Just do that, and grab as much of it as you can, because it's going to become furiously more expensive. I've never said that before in my life, but I'm going to say it now. It's going to become daunting to own many Satoshis. So this video is getting a little long. I appreciate everyone's attention to this matter, and I think, you know, it may sound funny, but you know, I practice what I preach. And so I would never be telling you guys this. I just want good for everybody. I always have wanted that. It's funny how life turned out, and so many people I know don't think that of me, or they think poorly of me. That's fine. Let's keep all the personal shit out of this video. I'll take one more puff. One more quick puff. Oh. One important point I also want to make. Through these very difficult and trying times, it is all of our responsibility to go to the gym and challenge ourselves and challenge our mental capacity to improve, challenge our bodies to improve and get better. Do not accept failure. Do not get too down, because I've been there and so have you. But we really got it. What the elites want, these global elites, they want to destroy you. They're destroying us now. It's happening in lifetime. They're destroying us. And they want you to have no hope and die. That's what they want. This has become extremely clear. So don't falter, don't cower, don't feel weak when you're down. You need to have a big cry about the way life panned out. Maybe everyone does sometimes, so do it. And then slam your fist on the table and demand that you're going jogging tomorrow. Why shouldn't you? If you're capable of doing a nice jog tomorrow with headphones and a nice pair of sneakers, then do it. And go to the gym if you can, or work out in your house if you're on lockdown. But if you're on lockdown, again, sell everything you got, put it in Bitcoin, and move down into Mexico or any free country you can before things get worse and they force you into a camp. But it's very important to stay steadfast and stay angry. You want more track in this life. Don't give up. I met a guy today, he tried to take his own life by the river not far from where I live, and it pissed me off, actually. I can't stand this. We've all had a million reasons to take our own lives. You don't fucking do that. You get off your ass and you slam the table and you improve your body and you improve your mind. That's what this is about. Don't throw away this one chance, because for all we know, that's all we get. So let's get fucking tough now and make tough decisions and follow through. My recommendation, sell everything you have. We're going to $1 million for one effing BTC. It's a baby. You missed out on nothing. This is going to happen. All right? Hope I've made myself clear. There may be one person where hearing these words, I'm telling you, and you know I'm not fucking around, that makes them very happy. It could make you very happy. Follow it to the letter. You won't be disappointed. I hope everyone's well. It's late here, 4 in the morning. I'm checking out. Nighty night.